Happy Christmas Eve. My name is Alison and welcome to Engli-teach that teaches you good British English every single day here on this page, in my private group and also on the Engli-teach YouTube channel. So hit subscribe and share to all of your friends. Hello and welcome if you've never been to my online lessons before. They're great fun. And today we're going to continue with Christmas. We already started doing this and 2 days ago we did Christmas part 1. Today it's Christmas part 2. So today we're going to talk a little bit of some typical sayings and traditional things that we do, British people, English British people, at Christmas time. You're going to have a good insight into British culture, which is one of the best ways of really learning and understanding the English language. And over the next few days, I will also be doing lives actually in my home, where you're going to see me making a Christmas cocktail, maybe doing some of my Christmas food prep, and lots of other really fun things. So you really get a sense and a feel of what a real British Christmas is like. Great. Now let's go. Okay. One of the things that happens today on the 24th, of December, is that we celebrate Christmas Eve, okay? Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve is always on the 24th of December. And traditionally, this is like the last day to do any shopping in England. Christmas food and Christmas presents. Now, many of the supermarkets are already completely sold out of fresh produce, okay? Fresh produce. Whoopla. This is live, so, you know, sometimes there are typos. Fresh produce. So that's today. I went out at 7 o'clock in the morning to get my fresh vegetables, to get my fresh breads, some cheeses and some other little things. Already there wasn't much in the shop. So today in England is the last day. Come 2 o'clock, there'll be nothing left. There'll be no turkeys, there'll be no fresh produce, nothing. So, but also today is the last day that people spend getting their presents. So when they get their presents, obviously they go everywhere, all over. And after I've done my live, I'm going to pop into my local town. So pop into my local town and finish off some more shopping. Now, pop into means to go somewhere, to go into, okay, to go into a town or village or what have you, or you can pop into the shops, pop into the cinema, pop into work. It's a really useful little phrase and one we use quite a lot. It's quite a friendly phrase. Oh, I'm just going to pop. But it means you're going to go somewhere quickly, okay? However, I may pop into the shops today, but I'll probably stay there a while. And one of the things we all like to do when we go shopping today is enjoy the festive things. So I will probably have a festive drink, okay, like mulled wine, which is a hot, spicy wine. It's warm, you drink it warm, and it's got Christmas spices in it. You probably may have something similar in your country. But today, the supermarkets are completely and utterly full to the brim. Okay, so the next thing that happens after the 24th, well, in the evening, people start to drink a little bit and start to really enjoy Christmas, okay? So whilst they're doing that, they may be forgetting, oh, I've got tomorrow. And sometimes people drink a little bit too much and then they get completely smashed. Get smashed actually is a phrase that we use quite a lot, to get smashed. Let's write this up. And this is when people have drunk too much alcohol. Okay, get smashed. And this is one of the things people do quite a lot in England. They go to parties on Christmas Eve, works dues, this type of thing. And yes, they end up getting smashed. Okay, not always a good idea. Okay. And then often after, the traditional food actually on Christmas Eve in England is often a takeaway. So like Chinese takeaway, Indian takeaway, a type of a takeaway food. And the reason for that is because tomorrow is a great big lunch on Christmas Day. We have a great big lunch called the Christmas Day lunch, or the Christmas Day dinner. It's the Christmas Day lunch or dinner, okay? So lunch is eaten at lunchtime, so, 12 o'clock in the middle of the day, and dinner is eaten in the evening. Now, different families and different people celebrate this in different ways. In my house, we have Christmas dinner, and my children open their presents in the morning of Christmas Day. Okay, so all the gifts get opened in Christmas morning. Other families, they have their Christmas lunch, their Christmas Day lunch, and everybody opens their gifts in the evening. So it really depends. It depends, everyone is different. It's a very individual type of thing. Okay, so typically in England, in Britain, we eat this. Our wonderful Christmas Day lunch, which consists of, I will help you, we will have turkey here, the meat is turkey, and then like here, see here, I might get my pen actually to help. Here we have these little things called pigs in blankets. And they are literally sold, the packaging actually says pigs in blankets. And the reason for that is because they are actually little sausages that have bacon rolled around them like a little cover, and then they're put in the oven to bake. So it's like the bacon is keeping the pork, which comes from the pig, the animal, the pig, warm. Obviously, if you are a vegetarian, then this is not what you would eat. You would have something else, or vegan, okay? So I'm just saying what the traditional meat eating dinner would be. But that isn't just, not everybody has this. But this is, in traditions, this is what most people have. And we always have roast potatoes, and this here, which is pork stuffing. So we have pigs in blankets, we have turkey, we have roast potatoes, and we have stuffing. And the stuffing is pork, minced pork here. This is minced pork with spices and nuts and berries. And then obviously you have your peas, your carrots, and the Brussels sprouts. Now in England, Christmas is not Christmas without the Brussels sprout. Everybody has the Brussels sprouts, and traditionally we only eat them at Christmas time. You either love them or hate them. I don't mind them. They're like tiny little mini cabbages, okay? So you have to decide whether you like them or you don't like them. Okay, let's go back. Now, after you have eaten all of that delicious food, one thing you're going to feel is this. You're going to feel like, I can't eat anymore. I mean, if you overeat, okay, and traditionally most people eat too much on this day, okay, and a typical phrase to describe this is I'm stuffed. I mean, you can't eat anymore, there's no more there's no more space in the tummy, you are stuffed. So people say I'm stuffed, but that's like slang. It's not really very formal English. In formal English, you would say, I've eaten very well. I've eaten well. I've eaten very well, or I've had enough to eat. Thank you. You wouldn't say I'm stuffed. With friends and family, you go, oh, I'm stuffed. That was lovely. I'm stuffed. I couldn't eat another thing. Thank you. But you wouldn't say stuffed at your works do, perhaps, or a very posh engagement. Okay, so next, what have we got next? So this all happens actually, by the way, this happens on the 25th. So on the 25th, which is Christmas Day, we celebrate, I'll put it up here, on the 25th, we celebrate the Christmas Day, okay? The Christmas Day. So the 24th is Christmas Eve and the 25th is Christmas Day. In England, it's like a 3-day festival season, really. And then on the 26th, you get this wonderful thing called Boxing Day, okay? Boxing Day. Now, Boxing Day is not, you know, everybody going out and fighting. It's not that. It's not like put on your boxing gloves. It's just what the day is called. And on this day, traditionally in England, it's absolutely crazy for the Boxing Day sales. In England, this is the best day of the year to bag yourself an absolute bargain. It's better than Black Friday. In our country, the best shopping deal, so the way you will save the most money, is in the Boxing Day sales. And people start lining up outside the shops in England at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning just to get to the Boxing Day sales. Big shops like Next, like Harvey Nichols, really big shops, and people even camp outside with, you know, a little tent so they can be the first ones to get inside the shop. It's really crazy. So traditionally on Boxing Day, we will go shopping, we will visit friends and family, okay, and in the evening we will have the traditional Boxing Day sandwiches, which is the leftovers from the Christmas Day lunch, okay? From the leftovers from the Christmas Day lunch. Now, not everybody does this. Again, I'm just giving you the traditional, you know, festivities. Okay, so on Boxing Day, we go to the sales. We visit friends and family, and we eat turkey, sandwiches, and snacks, and all this type of thing. Okay, so that's, you know, that's pretty. It's pretty popular. Okay, there we go. And it's just a really nice time to sit back, relax, spend time with friends and family, and just go at a really, really slow pace of life, obviously, after you have shopped till you have dropped. Okay. So that's really basically everything that happens in England over the Christmas period. But most of all, Christmas time is really about being with friends and family. It's when people come together, put their differences aside, and really enjoy the day. So put differences aside, Okay, now to put something aside is just to kind of, you know, just put it over there mentally, put something over to the side. You can also put, you know, I put the plate over, I put the plate aside for a moment whilst I had a glass of wine, something like that, okay? But you put your differences aside, you come together and you enjoy the festival season, which is really what it's meant to be all about. Okay, so that was Christmas. Part 2. I'm going to be doing a Christmas part 3, and obviously lots of little live specials from my own home over Christmas, bringing you some real fun things. So I hope that was great for everybody. Enjoy your Christmas Eve. I am now going off to shop a little bit more till I drop. Enjoy some mulled wine in my local town and have a lovely afternoon. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Goodbye. See you soon.